We've got some breaking XRP news here this morning, guys. A major update in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. This continues to be a huge topic of discussion, and the litigation release came just days ago, and this is a huge announcement. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe down below. We'll take a look at the overall markets. We'll take a look at what is happening with the SEC and Ripple. Give you guys everything you need to know in this video. So make sure you guys stick around until the end, and appreciate you guys so much for stopping back by the channel and trusting this channel right here for your breaking crypto news, your updates. You guys know, got you covered all the time right here on the channel. So let's get into it here. The update here, the SEC has issued a litigation release announcing the resolution of its case against Ripple. So this is actually dated August 7th, but the news is breaking related to this litigation release this morning from Cointelegraph. And it says the SEC announces joint stipulation to dismiss appeals, resolving civil enforcement action against Ripple and two of its executives. So let's get into the specifics here. The Securities and Exchange Commission today filed a joint stipulation of dismissal entered into with defendants Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse, and Chris Larson that dismissed the commission's appeal and Ripple's cross appeal pending in the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, and resolves the commission's civil enforcement action against defendants. Those cross appeals followed a final judgment by the district court that imposed a $125,035,150 fine or penalty civilly against Ripple, and an injunction prohibiting Ripple from violating the registration provisions of the Securities Act of 1933. Following the dismissal of the cross appeals, that final judgment will remain in effect. So what does all of this mean now? Obviously, it's been a historic week for Ripple and an historic day for sure. And it's a major chapter closed for Ripple. Now the market is watching and waiting to see what comes next now that the case is closed. But the Ripple lore will live forever. That 4 to 5 year period where they held down the price of XRP forever. And still, even while holding the price down, XRP and Ripple Labs continued to expand and grow, both in popularity and when it comes to adoption of their technology. So we can't sleep on XRP. We can't sleep on Ripple at this point, because finally they're going to be breaking loose from the shackles. Finally, they're going to be able to utilize what they've built in the largest economy in the world. And this is certainly a huge signal and a positive shift toward regulatory clarity in the Web3 market, fostering now way more innovation in the space throughout every jurisdiction. So what are we looking for now? What happens next? Well, I think with this administration at the helm, you know, there are a ton of roundtables that are scheduled right now. A lot of this is going to be working toward a Clarity Act, working toward a way that we can push forward in the cryptocurrency market. Now, other places, other pockets of the world have fully adopted cryptocurrency. But in order for this to really take off, we need the United States to not only participate, in my opinion, but to be one of the main drivers. And I say that because if you look at the last time we had a big shift with the internet era, it was a massive, monumental move into the digital age. And now we're changing the way money moves, the changing of the guards with the banking system. This is, if not bigger, it's at least as big as that monumental shift. And during that internet age, where are the largest companies? Where did all that innovation stem from? Go through the list. Google, Amazon, Netflix, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, NVIDIA. These are all US-based companies. Because a capitalistic society is the best society for fostering innovation and inventing things and creating solutions to problems and moving the ball forward. And I think now when we look at the cryptocurrency space in the United States, things have drastically changed. And one of those companies, if not the biggest company of all that is doing it inside the United States, that is a US-based company, is XRP, guys. I mean, it's no secret that XRP is the largest of all of the big large cap companies. You're talking about $186 billion market cap. They're based out of San Francisco. They're number 3 to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum, obviously the two that everybody knows. And then you've got XRP, this US-based company that is trying to change the way money moves, change the way we look at tokenizing real-world assets. And this, to me, is really the starting block for Ripple and XRP to fully integrate and innovate now that they're going to be able to do so in the United States. So I'm looking forward to what's coming. I'm very excited about the future here in terms of the Clarity Act, getting more ETFs, the tokenization of RWAs when it comes to U.S. equities and treasuries. We know that Ripple has a massive partnership with Ondo Finance already in order to do this. And who's connected with Ondo? BlackRock and JP Morgan Chase. So where there's smoke, there's fire. And these are the connections we've talked about with XRP to BlackRock. Yes, you've got to jump through Ondo to get there, but you could follow the breadcrumbs and see where they want to take this. And again, a monumental shift in policy, a monumental shift in just the overall nature of what it means to be a crypto company in the United States now. And we'll continue to give you guys the best, the very best. We got a few other things before we get up on out of here. Download the free newsletter right now if you haven't already. Name and email is all we need. We sent out our first edition, so be on the lookout for that. If you're already signed up, definitely check it out. If you're not yet signed up and you want to get the next edition and the one after that and the one after that, it's the top link in the description, so check that out. And some people are looking to invest long-term into crypto. So why not take a look at iTrust Capital? This is the leader when it comes to buying and selling crypto and funding an IRA. This is a tax-advantaged crypto IRA platform that can help you build your financial future. Kick off your crypto investing journey or extend it by signing up and funding an IRA today. My code is linked right down below here. It is Zach7. If you see promo code there, bang. And when you sign up, you're going to get a free $100 funding bonus as well. And that is thanks to iTrust Capital, proud sponsor of mine. So appreciate you guys for watching the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.